Peace everybody, back with another video. This is Chicago police leader has message for looters. CPD is going to arrest you. Yes, and if the Chicago police, they're going to start arresting looters even though they have not been doing anything because they're okay with it. And Lori Lightfoot, she don't do nothing either, so it's just a method. It's okay, it's a peaceful protest. Yeah, well, the people that voted Lori Lightfoot as mayor need to vote her right back out of the office again. Here's a picture of what is going on. The girl on the left, I don't know who she is, but I assume she's one of the BLM's rioters. And then, of course, on the right, you see the Chicago police, as you can see here. Looters in Chicago might have gotten away with a lot of crimes last weekend, but shouldn't press their luck this time. The city's police superintendent said Thursday. Yes, the looters in Chicago, they may have gotten away with a lot of crimes. In other words, breaking windows, looting, stealing, everything you could think of they have done. But this time they shouldn't be pressing their luck because, and this is what the city's police superintendent said Thursday. We want to send a message, Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown told reporters outside the city's famed water tower on Thursday evening. So the Superintendent David Brown of the Chicago Police Department, we know he's not doing anything either. He said, we want to send a message, and this is what he told the reporters outside the city's famed water tower on Thursday evening. If you come downtown or to any one of our retail corridors to loot, CPD is doing to arrest you. If someone is attempting to break a window to loot, CPD is going to arrest you. If you're going in and out of stores and in an attempt to loot, CPD is going to arrest you. If you are carrying or transporting merchandise from a store that has been looted, you will be stopped and arrested. Yeah, so this is what the superintendent is saying. If you come downtown or to any one of our retail corridors to loot, CPD is going to arrest you. Breaking windows, if you're going in and out of stores in an attempt to loot, CPD is going to arrest you. If you're carrying or transporting merchandise, like TVs, clothes, jewelry, shoes, whatever, from a store that has been looted, you will be stopped and arrested. Brown said police will deploy a number of tactics in their efforts to combat looting, including using spike strips to puncture tires of vehicles being used for crimes and using trucks for impounding cars or for rounding up large numbers of suspects. Chicago's Fox 32 reported. Yes, so Brown said that the police will deploy a number of tactics in their efforts to combat looting, including using spike strips, so that when a car goes over it, it'll flatten their tires real fast, to puncture tires of vehicles being used for crimes and using trucks for impounding cars as well. We are going to deploy all tactics necessary to prevent and stop looting, Brown said. We've increased our numbers. We have extended our hours that our officers work. There's an increase of 1,000 officers that would normally be here. So yeah, so He's saying that we're going to deploy all tactics necessary to prevent and stop looting, and this is what Brown is saying. We've increased our numbers. We have extended our hours that our officers work. And of course, here's David Brown, the police superintendent as himself, who don't even really care about what is going on in Chicago, because who knows where he's sleeping at. Chicago police arrested more than 100 people in connection with last weekend's lawlessness, during which several police officers were injured, the station reported. Yes, so Chicago police did arrest more than 100 people in connection with last weekend's lawlessness. In other words, there was no cops around. There was nothing around. Lori Lightfoot, she don't even do nothing about her city. She's okay with it. She said, "Oh, I'm okay with it. Let it go." Seriously. The police department has also set up a looting task force and is working with the FBI to track down suspects from last weekend and bring them to justice, Brown said, according to Chicago's WBBM TV. Yes, the department has also setting up a looting task force, allegedly, but I find it very hard to believe, and is working with the FBI to track down suspects from last weekend and bring them to justice. And this is what Brown, according to Chicago's WBBM TV, has said. What about all the shootings that went on in Chicago? What about children getting murdered every day in Chicago? And Lori Lightfoot is not doing anything about that. And she's supposed to be stopping all these shootings of little children getting shot every day. And the parents have to bury their child. What about that? The task force has posted a website where people can view looting videos to help authorities identify suspects, he added. So now you got to go on a website just to see the looting videos to help authorities identify suspects. That website can be accessed here. Of course, I'm not going to click on it. Our business owner accused the police department of being ill-prepared to handle last weekend's looting. Yeah, so they have been ill-prepared to handle last week's looting. And of course, here's Lori Lightfoot, who doesn't do nothing for her city. She just allows everything to go on, even though she said, "Oh, we're going to do something about it." Yeah, keep lying, Lori Lightfoot. 11 o'clock is when everyone converged, Mo Zahid told Fox 32. Are they prepared for something like that? I've seen police a lot in our area. I've never seen them so unprepared for what happened the other night. Yeah, so the 11 o'clock is when everyone converged, and this is what Mo Zahid told Fox 32, and of course he asked, are they prepared for something like that? Well, obviously, because Chicago is the murder capital for a reason, and it's been getting out of control too much lately. BLM, because Lucifer manipulates that BLM, they're the ones going around doing all the looting, smashing windows, and everything else that they're doing. Also, he said, I've seen police a lot in our area. I've never seen them so unprepared for what happened the other night. So that was the other night of what has happened. Widespread criminality in the city's downtown area Sunday night into Monday morning was believed to be a response to a police-involved shooting in the city's Inglewood neighborhood. Well, yeah, when you got a child that is shot dead, of Of course, people are going to be in an uproar because people are sick and tired of Lori Lightfoot not doing her job. And she said, "Oh, and every time she said, "Oh, I'll take care of it," this and that. She never does. She doesn't do nothing about anything. All these shootings, lootings, everything else. Where is she at? She's at home, not doing anything. Rioters and looters were seen in social media videos smashing windows and running wild inside department stores, with some suspects seen carrying out boxes of merchandise. Yeah, the boxes of merchandise is like TVs, radios, CD players, whatever that they have. And of course, you know, the security videos are going to pick up everything. And of course, the looters and rioters, they have been seen on social media smashing windows and running wild inside department stores. Brown's warning came the same day that Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx announced that at least 42 people have been charged with felonies following widespread looting and destruction earlier in the week. Alright, so Brown's warning has allegedly claimed that the same day that the Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx announced that at least 40 people have been charged with felonies, obviously, following widespread looting and destruction earlier in the week. The charges include 28 for burglary and looting, 6 for gun possession, 5 for aggravated battery or resisting a police officer, and 1 each for theft and criminal damage to property. Fox's office said the most serious charge was for attempted murder, authorities said. Yeah, so all these charges that they have said, that's a lot of charges. The charges include 28 for burglary and looting, 6 for gun possession, 5 for aggravated battery or resisting a police officer, and 1 each for theft and criminal damage to property. Alright, and this is what Kim Foxx is saying. The most serious charge was for attempted murder, and this is what the authorities have said. Foxx had taken criticism earlier in the week from Brown and Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot for not moving aggressively enough to charge alleged offenders. Yeah, so then you got Chicago Superintendent Brown and Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. She's giving them criticism to Kim Foxx for not moving aggressively enough to charge alleged offenders. So, but what about Lori Lightfoot not doing her job? Don't you think that's a little fishy? I think it is. She's at home, sitting at home doing nothing. The superintendent, he don't do nothing. So, I mean, what more can you do? Children are getting killed every day in Chicago, and it's like, oh, you know, what the heck? When is enough going to be enough? People need help in Chicago. But no, Lori Lightfoot don't want to do that. She says, "Oh, I'm okay with it. We don't care." Well, Lori Lightfoot, whoever voted you in, need to vote you right back out, because you're not doing your job. Leave your comments below. I am out.